Okay, so I've done some reading, I've watched some videos, and I still have no clue what could be wrong. So I'm just gonna keep messing and tearing it down and see if I see anything wrong, go read through the manual again and just see where it gets me. Maybe there's nothing wrong and I don't know. It helps if you put it in at no throttle, not all throttle. Okay, I put it back together. So here you can see from this reference picture I found that it tells you exactly where each of these screw holes go. So for example, this black bit, I'm not sure what it's called, has a screw lined up right across from it. And here you can see I've got a screw lined up right across from it, and this point on the retainer plate. So again, black piece, screw, and that point on the retainer plate. So I know for a fact that this is all lined up and good. Now, when I was putting it together, I noticed, hey, I've done something, and that now is in the right place. So I don't know if I did something down here with the gears that I missed, but I'm actually hitting here now, which is a good thing because that adjustment wasn't working at all before. But look what else I've noticed. So with the flywheel off, I can see that this cam follower, so I thought I had it adjusted so there was like perfectly idle, right? But when I back off, you can see it backs off just a little bit more. So I think I need to raise the idle speed so that when it gets here, that is more of a start position, and when it's off, it's an idle. I think maybe that's what's going on. So maybe it's just some carburetor adjustments, and I've torn all this down for nothing. I don't know. But hey, I'm learning a lot about the engine, so. I don't know. Okay, let me get back to putting this all back together, and I'm gonna take it out on the water and attempt carburetor adjustments and see if I can get it to idle when the throttle's down this low. Because I can't find any more adjustments that might be wrong. So I know the motor idles, it just doesn't idle when the throttle's all the way down. So might be a carburetor issue. Let's find out. Okay everyone, I got the motor back together. I didn't film much because you've seen me do most of it. Flywheel was just this one nut here, torqued down to 50 foot-pounds. Starter, I have another video of the installation. So if you need to know how to do that, go watch that video. And then this here is just a couple screws in the plastic. Make sure it's pushed back up against the carburetor for a tighter seal. And I put the handle back on, which is one bolt that goes and threads through, threads in the handle, and then a keeper nut on the end. So pretty simple really, nothing to it. Motor's back together. I'm gonna give her a test on the water. I've been reading. The cam roller I adjusted so that at the timing mark it only just starts to move the throttle plate. Then when I'm out on the water, I have to set this thing to 7 to 750 motor RPMs while moving at a low speed. Don't know how you know which RPMs you're at, but I'll set it so it sounds like a good speed and a good, like, strong, healthy motor sound. And then from there, you lower the idle down with this idle speed adjustment so that when you're actually at an idle in neutral, it idles at like 600 RPMs, which I'll just judge by being lower than the other one. So I'm gonna guess I've never truly had this one adjusted right. I know I had the cam roller adjusted right. I just did it again to make sure. This, I've never really known if I had it right. And then this has never actually touched before. So I definitely changed something going through this motor here. So I'm happy to see that that actually touches this adjustment, and I might actually be doing something. So I'm calling it a night. Motor's back together. I'll get this thing out on the water Friday, hopefully, and we'll see if we can get it adjusted so that it actually idles with the throttle at idle. So let's see what we can do on Friday. Thanks for joining me in the garage, guys. I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you on the water. All right, guys, let's get this motor tested. Oh, did I find the max? Okay, let's see. I think I screwed it in all the way. Let's bring it back out a little. right guys, I'm gonna warm her up so that I take that out of the equation. It won't be running cold when I'm trying to set it. So let me do that real quick. We're gonna just let her run and plane a little bit and run around the lake some. I got plenty of gas, so let's go have some fun for a minute. She's running good right now. I just need to set that idle down. So let's see where we can go exploring. As a note here guys, I think why it keeps shutting off is I'm bottoming out this needle into the carburetor. So I'm wondering if that needle's worn out and needs to be replaced. I think that's what this is called, a needle that goes into the carburetor. And I'm stopping the flow of gas, it feels like. So I'm thinking that's worn out, or that whatever it goes into is worn out. I might have to take this carburetor back off and check if I decide I care. The thing runs. I'm of the mindset that if it runs, you don't fix it. And I've been fixing it and it's not helping. So while it's still running, might just leave it. So let me see if I can get it going again. We'll try one more time. If I'm still like kind of reaching the limits of this, I'm gonna quit and probably leave it. So let's just go have some fun. Let's do some fishing. It's a bit windy, so I'm gonna have to find some spots that are out of the wind like this one. You can still feel it a little bit, but it's not choppy over here like it was out on the main part of the lake. So all right, let me get it running again. Let's mess with it one more time and then I'm done. Okay, so it's not flooded. I think I turned this thing too far. It stopped getting gas, blocked the flow, and now I've just got to get it. So there's gas back in there. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Let's get back over to where it's calmer. I'm floating out into the main bit of the lake. Now she's running. I don't want to paddle. That would be very bad for my mechanic skills. Paddling is demoralizing. And I've done it too many times in the past. I'm gonna make another pass, run it full throttle, make sure the oil's not gunking up on the spark plugs, all that stuff, and then I'm gonna shut her down and start trolling around looking for some bass. See if I can catch one. It's choppy today. Man, I'm getting bounced around. I went a bit too far in that direction. Man. There were little white caps, that's when I noticed I had to turn around. So contagious when you go. Go find some calmer water. I think we got some storm clouds rolling in. I'm gonna hang out in the canal where it's nice and quiet and peaceful and less of a bother, and then if these storm clouds actually roll in and bring some rain, I'll be near the truck and I'll just get out and call it a day. I really just wanted to test this motor, and if I got some fishing in, that'd be great. So let me shut off the motor, get the trolling motor going here, and see if we can catch a bass or two. Let's do it. Alright, it's been a pretty successful day on the water. Motor's running great. I still haven't figured out the idle issue, but I'm just going to leave it. Motor's running good. It seems to be getting full power. It's idling. I just got to be careful not to throttle down too much or it shuts off. But I think I'm getting used to that. Trolling motor mount's working great. yeah, and the boat trailer's a dream loading this thing now. So thank you for watching, guys, and have a nice day.